Zaha, what's been your hot button this week? What's been burning?
Well, in this country, there's always something to burn you up. Well, for this week, for me, is to see the spirit of Gen Z in our uniforms. And it's the story of St. George's Girls and the strike that just recently happened. Well, for me, let's take it back to Mrs. Masharia, the school principal, where she was saying, from the window, away from the parents, because again, when Gen Z parents get to the floor, things happen to change. And she said, I'm saying this again, those who want to take their children home can do that. And those who want their children to continue learning can remain behind. This is after an altercation between students and a teacher on an encounter where the children decided to go outside, rather a student decided to go outside to watch the eclipse. Is it a natural phenomenon we experience every time? Absolutely not. So to have young minds scientifically ignited and wanting to see it, should it be punished? That altercation led to a whole full-blown strike by the schools, and the Form 4 students insisting that they will not go home, that they will not stay in school, that they would want to go home as well, and threatening to ban the school. We've seen a lot of people come into the school. We've seen talks between the school management and the government and the police, and there's a disclosure now that the school has been closed and the kids are home. Well, we're still running around a system where we're just from Alliance Girls High School. Now it's St. George's, and it's different facets of issues where students are having it within themselves to raise these issues, telling not only their parents but their teachers that we do not want corporal punishment. And for St. George's Girls, we had the kids saying, "Wana tuchapanga." It raises the question, corporal punishment was banned in this country ages ago. Is it still happening? If so, what accountability has been taken by the Ministry of Education or by government at large? Forwardly, as we keep our kids in school, where exactly are they safe if they have to actually riot because of assault over one of their students? For me, I think it was not only a hot button, but it was such an interesting thing to think about, because then it raises the question, so where are the students safe entirely?
You know, the issue of this, what we see, school unrests. It's not new, and it's not about to end.
Yeah.
But because I think we are just not getting to understand this issue holistically and dealing with it holistically. A couple of years ago, when we had a spate of school unrest where students were even torching their schools, dormitories and classes and labs, there was a question, what is the cause? Is it that the school heads are not listening to the learners?
Yeah.
Is it that the learners are indisciplined? Is it that the parents are not engaged and involved in school? And I think we need to have that conversation and ask this tripartite that's acknowledged by law, that there will be school administration, there will be a board of management that has, brings in the community leadership, and then there's also the parents association, and the three should run concurrently, should have conversations that run the school. Is that tripartite working? And what's the weakest link?
Exactly.
And sort it out. And I think it's important that you raise that.
I think it's just crucial that we take to account that these kids have their rights. And when they're raising these issues, it's to their account that we need to listen and figure out what does safety, accountability, and a healthy, conducive environment for students look like in this country.